Welcome to the Personal Brand Workshop, which is a two-part series to help students and graduates navigate their way to the ideal job. So in part one, Discover Your Brand, you discovered your personal brand statement that defines your unique way of making a difference and puts you on the pathway to your dream job. Your brand statement, which represents your life purpose and career compass, will make you market ready and stand out from the crowd. So today you will learn how to apply your brand statement to effectively and confidently market yourself with your resume, LinkedIn profile, and business card, as well as in networking situations and interviews. So let's begin with updating your resume. If you want to make a first really good impression with your resume, you really only have 6 seconds. That's the average time a recruiter or employer spends looking at a resume. So that's not much time. So what are they looking for? More than anything else, they're looking for someone who will be value added and help the company grow and prosper. So knowing that, your resume needs to show in 6 seconds or less that you are a difference maker with the potential to build value. But before we get started, a word about resume rules. Simply stated, they're confusing. For every resume rule, there are 5 resume experts telling you to do this and that to make your resume stand out. So instead of getting confused and concerned about a certain kind of layout, format, type of font, how many pages a resume should be, and a whole host of other rules, let's just focus on how to grab your reader's attention in 6 seconds. So with that in mind, let's start with a blank piece of paper. Put your name and relevant contact information at the top of the page. Your home address is not necessary, since you're likely not going to be contacted by regular mail. So beside your name and contact information, place a photo or photos of you portraying your career interest or perhaps showcasing a volunteer experience. The photo is not only attention getting, it allows your reader to put a face to a name. So here's what it looks like so far in the example resume with contact information, name, and career or non-career related photos. Now to take your resume to the next level and make a good first impression in 6 seconds, we need look no further than the newspaper industry and how they capture a reader's attention. They use a headline to summarize an article and encourage the reader to dive into the story. The headline of your resume is your brand statement, which summarizes your amazing story as a difference maker. Place your brand statement in quotation marks below your contact information. This will allow your reader to see you as a potential difference maker in 6 seconds or less. With the brand statement as an expression of you as a difference maker, you are not only making your reader not work to assess your potential, but they're going to be able to see how you help their company grow and prosper. In our example, the brand statement is bringing photography to life through skill and imagination. This brand statement is very impactful and articulates how this person uniquely makes a difference. Below your attention-getting brand statement, create an About section, which gives your reader a snapshot of where you are at in your career journey, where you want to go in your career, and what career and non-career related skills you have acquired along the way. Start by adding your status as a student or a professional. Then add your career interest or dream job. Next to your status and career interest, add your career-related skills that you have acquired at school or volunteering. And Also add non-career related or soft skills such as leadership, management, organizing, and communication. Everything your reader needs to know to assess your difference-making potential in 6 seconds is found in the top half of the first page of your resume, with your brand statement and about section. The rest of the resume information, including education, work experience, volunteering, and interest, is simply the details of your story. If you've captured your reader's attention, they will invariably read your entire resume. The key is to grab their attention in 6 seconds. So below the About section, create a skills summary section to highlight each of your career and non-career related skills. Add the listed skills from the About section and give a brief description of each skill, including what the skill is and where you acquired it. To add a measure of quality to your skills, include a few testimonials from a teacher, work supervisor, or coach. And send them an email and ask, please provide a brief testimonial about the attached skill I acquired under your supervision. Place the testimonial underneath the relevant skill description in the skills summary. This validates the quality of the skill. Here's what the example resume looks like with the About and Skills Summary sections added. Under the Skills Summary, you can add work experience, volunteering, education, achievements, interests, and any other relevant information to fill out the details of your story. If you want to make a good first impression and grab your reader's attention in 6 seconds, the resume featuring the brand statement, career and non-related volunteering photos, and an About section will always stand out and get the thumbs up from your reader. With these resume suggestions, you will definitely make a good first impression and separate yourself out from the crowd. Next, let's update your LinkedIn profile using one of your resume photos and place it above your name. Place your brand statement in quotation marks below your name. This alone will make you stand out as a difference maker. Use the About section from your resume to give your reader a snapshot of where you are in your career journey, where you want to go with your career, and what career and non-career related skills you've acquired. Next, let's look at creating a business card using the same attention-getting features from your resume and LinkedIn profile, starting with your career-related or volunteering-related photo. Beside the photo, place your name and contact information. Below the photo and contact information, place your brand statement in quotation marks. On the back side of the card, list career-related and non-career skills. You now have created a mini resume. Now let's turn our attention to networking situations and when to say your brand statement. In one-on-one networking situations, take control of the conversation by first introducing yourself. And then show an interest in your listener by asking questions about them or their company. Your listeners will appreciate your interest and at some point in the conversation will likely reciprocate by asking about you. If so, then now is your chance to make a good first impression and let them know you are a difference maker. Begin with your current status. In this example, I am a photography student, followed by the brand statement. bringing photography to life through skill and imagination. Now, if your listener is curious about the brand statement and wants to know more information, then respond with an example or what I call value statement. In this case, I volunteered as a photographer for a local sporting event to capture the highlights through a camera lens. This is a specific example of how this person made a difference as a volunteer and validates their brand statement. So it's the combination of the brand and value statements that will make a good first impression and highlight your difference-making potential to build value. Next, let's look at interviews and when to say your brand statement. A common interview question is, so tell me about yourself. So why is that? They are looking for difference makers. In other words, people who will help their organizations grow and prosper. To make a good first impression and express your difference-making potential, start with your status. In this example, I'm a photography student. Followed by the brand statement, in this case, bringing photography to life through skill and imagination. Now, if your listener is curious, just like in the one-on-one conversations, and wants to know more, then validate your brand statement with an example or value statement. In this case, I volunteered as a photographer for a local sporting event and to capture the highlights through a camera lens. That is a specific example of how this person has made a difference as a volunteer and validates their brand statement. So if you make the suggested changes to your resume, LinkedIn profile, and business card and use your brand statement in networking and interviews, you will open up the door to career advancing opportunities. If you want some assistance, use my website, Geodude Corner, as a resource. And if you'd like to get feedback on your resume, LinkedIn profile, or business card, or have any questions, please email me at pmcandless@telus.net. Thank you for watching the Personal Brand Workshop Part 2, Market Your Brand. I look forward to following your career journey.